I feel like I'm a better person because I'm in Caorl Lynn's life.
He's been unofficially type of a good champion for this institution.
Anybody who grew up in the Valley certainly knew about the Looney family and their commitment to this whole area and how much public service that they have been involved in. And Caorl, Lynn, and Cullen have certainly carried on that tradition extremely well, and they're perfect examples for the rest of us of how we serve our community to make it such a much better place.
I think of her as a very positive and loving individual, easy to make friends, makes people feel very comfortable to be around her, has a lot of energy and enjoys life.
Her knowledge of this area is amazing because originally she's not from this area. You know, if you go back, you know, she, I guess, met Cullen when they were at UT Austin as students.
Whatever she does, I think it is to inspire and to better herself.
I think she motivates anybody to get involved in the area. You can't be around her too long that she'll start talking about some kind of project that she's involved and how well it's going, that, you know, it really, you know, gets your interest to the point that you also want to be part of that. So in a way, you know, she doesn't do recruitment, but just talking about her involvement really gets people motivated to get more involved in different aspects of South Texas.
She's loved by anyone. She touches everybody when she talks to them, even though the people don't know her. She just touches their lives.
I think he's very honest, very hardworking, and very fair. I think that it'll be hard to find a person that may not tell you that he's very fair, trustworthy, and will always tell you exactly what he thinks, which is refreshing.
He's a very good neighbor. He's a good friend and a good supporter of the community. I admire the fact that he's able to do so much in different areas in the community and always willing to help.
I think education is just part of his life, and Edinburgh, and since Pan American is here in Edinburgh and was a junior college probably many years ago when his father and grandfather were involved in it, so Cullen is just taking up where they've left off.
I think my best knowledge about Cullen's involvement is even presently we are both on South Texas Higher Education Authority on that board. That board buys loans, student loans from the bank. He's also been chairman of the South Texas Higher Education Board, and under his leadership we did some tremendous advancements in trying to get more banks involved in the student loan business.
So I think when you look at what he's chosen to spend his time on, it's all come back to education and helping this area grow.
It's not only his time and talent, but it's also his expertise that he brings to organizations that really helps the organization and helps the development of the area. The family legacy in helping this institution has not only been an involvement that I just mentioned, it also been they've been financially supporting this university through generations in different forms, you know, mostly through a lot of scholarship money for our students. And so it's a legacy that I admire Cullen and Caorl Lynn for continuing that legacy, and I think we all at this institution should be very grateful for their continued support.
They support the students of this university with scholarships and with the very presentation of those students who are outstanding and are willing to travel and learn and come back and give to the community. I welcome this opportunity to thank them for one of the most fabulous trips I ever took.
I think both Caorl Lynn and Cullen obviously had an upbringing that trained them for community service, and I think that's where it comes from what they've learned in their families, what they've both learned through their education, and they obviously feel very important about the education they have received at the University of Texas and have committed themselves not only to the University of Texas, but obviously in a very large fashion to the University of Texas Pan American. Both of them have completely committed of themselves and their resources to this great endeavor that we have here with our great university.
It hasn't always been easy to be on the side of making the good decisions or choosing to give your time to one thing or the other, but they've done it, and they've held the standard high, and they continue to hold it high, and it does make you very proud.
Congratulations, Gigi and Paps. We love you, Gigi and Paps.